Greetings, CC2, and welcome to our current week. Can't think we're on week 6. We're going to go with it. Of College Comp 2. And this week is really just taking and revising your Phase 2 of the annotated bibliography and submitting it. So, bear with me for 2 seconds. Yeah, you want to submit it by February 27th. Remember, I did move the initial dates. The original draft was supposed to be due by last Friday, which would only give me 3 days, and then submitting the response was supposed to be last night, Monday, but trying to extend some deadlines here as I realized there were very tight turnarounds that were loaded in the Canvas. So I'm changing things as we go a little bit here and there to make it better, easier for you. Not easy, but easier. All right, so revise and submit it. You should have submitted it in your DQ4. So yeah, DQ4, replying to a partner by the 23rd, which is today's 21st, Thursday night. And then by Monday, you should revise and submit your Phase 2 of the annotated bibliography. With that said, most of us are doing a really good job with this, but there are a couple issues with them. Remember, in your annotated bibliography, and I'm going to point out before I go to that other screen, if you click on the project description, it does tell you toward the bottom that you need different parts, a descriptive and evaluative summary, along with the bibliography information. So that is there. In Canvas, I also loaded APA annotated bibliography sample when we were doing the first one, which would take you to this page, and there is a sample APA format, and this is what it should look like. Most of us are doing a good job with this. Some I'm just getting a link. That's not the bibliography information we need. If you need help with that, let me know. Some I'm not getting the second evaluative paragraph. So I feel like I've given feedback, given links personally to this page, and still seeing some issues with that. So please pay attention to that. With that said, so just remember the bibliography, annotated bibliography, we need the APA formatted citation, descriptive summary, and the evaluative summary. I'll continue to give the feedback, but please beware, we need these things. Going to get into looking ahead, because since all really we should be doing is applying to peers and revising our bibliography, I know that the next module is open now. You may want to jump ahead, but before that, so remind everybody, the way grades work in College Comp 2, your portfolio is 60% of your final grade. Our discussion, non-portfolio assignments, 10%, and then their discussion posts are 30%. So some of us have fallen a little bit behind with our bibliography and not doing the discussion posts. Well, it's 30% of your grade, and you're going to see in a minute, the portfolio, which is 60% at the end. I'm going to remind everybody this is kind of we go through the semester. Yeah, you need 4 things in there. Annotated bibliography, which is our last 2 discussion questions and assignments. So if we're revising them as we go, you'll have that. You also need the information to write the argumentative essays, which we're going to be starting looking at next week. So the writing part of this is coming. You can't do that without having done the research. So I still have a handful of people that have not done an annotated bibliography at all. If you need help, you need to let me know. I'm going to reach out individually again. I'm kind of at a loss right now, so we'll move on. So we're going to start looking at one next week before spring break and one after, and then right toward the end of the semester, we'll work on this reflection assignment, which will reflect on the process of researching, the process of writing drafts and revising. So if we're not doing these things, we can't do a really good reflective statement. So what I'm getting at is this is a process. And if we're keeping up with it, you're in great shape. If we're behind, the time is now to kind of work a little bit and get caught up. If you need help, I am here. Please let me know. As far as what's coming up, because again, should just be revising those from the discussion post last week, our phase 2 of the annotated bibliography. So we're responding this week to appear by Thursday, revising, submitting phase 2 by next Monday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. March 7th, we're going to have a draft of our newspaper editorial. So if you kind of look, it's going to walk you through some stuff you're going to need to read. This was supposed to, by the way, be like March 3rd, I think, which would have literally, if we started next week on the 28th, would have given you 4 days to read the things you need to read and draft something. So I'm kind of extending this to make this almost a week to get the draft together, 3 days to do your response, or to appear. Then we go on break the 13th. The revised draft to a professor was supposed to be the 10th. Again, I'm trying to build a little bit here. So that would give you, when your pure response now do it the 10th, 3 days before spring break to get it turned in. Worst case scenario, March 20th is when I made it due. So we come back from spring break the 19th. You could theoretically do it the 20th. Again, trying to make the deadlines out, extend it a little bit just to buy us a little more time to do the drafts. I don't feel like when Canvas, the powers that be, created the deadlines in Canvas, it's not. This is one of those things where I have a little control. I can change those, so I am. Other than that, if you have questions, please let me know. Again, those of you who have been turning things in, and I mean, most of us are doing an awesome job. Concerned about a few, but we'll deal with that individually. All right, have a great week.